Hello, all my merry makers. I am Becca, and welcome to a Merry Making Monday. If you are returning, you're gonna be surprised, and if you're new here, thanks for checking us out. So Merry Making Mondays are usually about tutorials, me teaching you how to make something, usually knit or crochet related. But if you are returning, you know that I recently went on a little road trip and therefore don't have anything pre recorded. So instead, I thought I would use this opportunity to tell you about why merrymaking exists, my channel. Um, it's a story that I tell a lot, so warning, this story includes descriptions of injury. So if that triggers you, you might want to not watch this. All right, so I think that's taking care of everything. So back in February of 2011, and I'm looking down, this is a picture of my thumb after a roller skating accident. And I wish I could say I was doing something really cool. I wasn't. I was just trying to roller skate. I was meeting with my husband's family, actually just a few months after we got married. By the way, today is also my anniversary. Another reason why I'm not about to try to kill myself trying to make a video for today. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up my knitting. So this is more like a sit and knit. And I'm gonna move you closer so I don't. There we go. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. I was meeting with my husband's side of the family that some of them couldn't make it to the wedding. This basically, was my father-in-law's wife and her children and her grandchildren. And they were younger at the time. So we were like, well, let's go do something. So we can, spend time together and get to know each other. So the choices were go see a movie or go roller skating. And, most everybody was just like, hey, let's go roller skating, including myself, because I actually enjoy roller skating. Haven't done it since. But anyway, was just trying to get my footing, trying to get the feel of how to roller skate. And I fell. And I fell on both my hands. And we hadn't been there for about maybe 5 minutes. And I heard a snap and instant pain. And I thought to myself, I just broke something. I broke my thumb, I broke my wrist, I broke it. The people at the roller rink were kind enough to direct us to a emergency room. They took x-rays and they said, nope, it's not broken. I said, your machine is broken. Because I was in that much pain. I was like, there is no way this thing is not broken. Anyway, to make a long story short, too late. It eventually came to light that I had torn the tendon in my thumb. I had torn it clean off the bone. And here comes my wonderful daughter. Hello, wonderful daughter. Can you zip up? Can you zip up? Zip, 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 zip. Thank you.
I love Look. Yeah?
I might have to continue this later.
Alright. Now that I know that, now that the children are at school, we can continue where we left off. So I had to have surgery to reattach the tendon to my thumb. Well, I didn't have to have surgery, but basically, the gentleman, doctor, I should say doctor, the doctor who was seeing me said basically, you have two options. You can try to let this heal on its own, and you will probably lose all functionality in your thumb. I'm like, I don't like that. He said the second option is to do surgery to try to reattach the tendon to the thumb or to the bone. But if we do this, the possibility of you regaining full functionality is about 50%. And we're talking like either $500 or $600 here just to do the surgery with unknown results. So here I am, freshly graduated from college, basically, because my husband and I wanted to wait until I was graduated from college to get married. And freshly married. So after we talked about it and we're like, let's try, because if if I have to spend the rest of my life without the use of my thumb, we can at least say that we tried. Thankfully, spoiler alert, this is the thumb in question. You might be able to see the scar, might not be able to see the scar. Anyway, but after the surgery, like I said, freshly graduated from college. I didn't have a job. There's my husband with the bunny ears. Cooper boy.
Hey, I heard you. So I had to contribute.
Oh, yes. And, nobody's going to hire a person that they don't know whether or not they're going to be able to use their thumb. So we're like, you know what? I'm just going to stay at home, do what I can to contribute at home. And that wasn't much. So there was a lot of daytime television watching. Now this was back in, what did I say, 2011? So after I had watched about too many episodes of Jerry Springer, which in my humble opinion is one. Sorry if you're a Jerry Springer fan. I was like, well, what if I taught myself how to do something new that would, entertain myself and keep myself busy? And so I don't know where this idea came from, but I was just like, let me try to teach myself how to knit. Because one of the things that I had gotten from my grandmother was a couple sets really, of super long knitting needles. So I went onto YouTube, found some tutorials on how to learn to knit, and I shoved that extra long knitting needle up my cast and taught myself how to knit. And it kind of saved my sanity. And that is why I created this YouTube channel. On the off chance that I teach you something you don't know how to do, and it helps you and it helps save your sanity a little bit, then I've recontributed back to the community, in my opinion. You know? And so, hope that story wasn't too gruesome for you. Like I said, today is also my anniversary. Goober Boy and I are going to be hanging out and spending the day together. So, please join me for What You Working On Wednesday. In the meantime, if you liked this video, please like it. Consider subscribing if you're not. Share with your friends. And make what makes you merry. Ciao.